Okay, so let us begin with expression trees for today's class. And before I begin with this topic, I will let you know one more thing. In the Google Classroom, I have given a problem statement for the hackathon. Okay, I've given the problem statement under the heading hackathon. You just can go through that, under which I had shared the Google Sheet for you. Under the same thing, the Google there is a PDF shared. Please check out that. That contains the problem statement. Try to work on it. Okay, try to work on it and try to complete that before 2nd of February. Okay, today's date is 19th. You are supposed to complete by 2nd February 2021. Okay, so that is the deadline for that submission. And in this Google Sheet, once you complete the implementation, in the Google Sheet, I have provided the last column for pasting the link for the PDF that you will be creating after implementing. Once you have implemented, you're copying and pasting the code in the Word file. Under that, you are pasting the screenshot of the output that you are getting. Okay. Together, you are making one PDF and you are uploading that to your drive, Google Drive. That will create a link. Okay, that link you are giving as part of the last column of the Google Sheet under third semester B division. Okay, and once you have submitted, make sure that you have given access to at least view that. If you don't give access, definitely I cannot be able to open that. So these are the steps to submit that. I hope you have got it or you don't have any doubts for that. Let me know from your end, guys. फटाफट से बोलो. No doubts in that regard? No doubts. Okay. So can you do that? Have you seen the question? Anyone has seen the question? I have uploaded it yesterday. Please go through it. Okay, please go through it and make sure you just have to have a planning done for that. You might require more than one data structure. Okay, so do plan it. You can try the way you want to implement that. You may not succeed 100%, but it is a trial and error kind of thing. At once, one big application you are building for the things that you have learned already. Okay, just try planning that. If you have any doubts, you can call me up and ask anytime. Okay, so we will begin, okay, with the expression tree. And tomorrow I'll be taking hashing. Day after tomorrow onwards, we will have the discussion done on the revision classes. Okay, so let us begin with the expression trees. Okay, what is this expression tree and why do I require it? Till now, what you have used is what is called as a binary tree or a binary search tree. Okay, where we talked about you take either a binary tree or a binary search tree. Both of them require the nodes in such a manner that every node must have at max 2 children, not more than 2 children. Okay, so keeping into mind that thing, all the binary tree operations, all the binary search tree operations are designed. Expression tree is an application of such a binary tree. It's an application of binary tree. See, binary search tree is also an application of a binary tree. Expression tree talks about, it tells you like this. See, you have a tree in such a manner that always the root of any subtree you take, that root must be an operator. Its children must be an operand. Okay, if I take 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3 will hold good like this. Plus will become the root of the expression 2 plus 3 and 2 becomes the left child, 3 becomes the right child. Every subtree individually must be like this. That is what is called as an expression tree. Then when I have an option of expression directly available, like 2 plus 3 star 4, division 5, minus 6, etc. when I do, all these expressions, when I give as input to the computer scans from left to right. When it is scanning from left to right, it takes its own time. It takes its own time. So if I want to have a conversion of infix expression into the equivalent postfix expression, the time required, if it is a normal thing, it is much more. It is much more. Expression tree, when I take up, guys, when you go to the fourth semester, there is a subject called as algorithms, which talks about the complexity, the time that an algorithm takes to complete its task. That timing, when it comes into picture, scanning through the expression from left to right is much costlier compared to constructing a tree. Once the tree is ready, trees always searching for an element, it takes log n time. Okay, logarithmic time is much better than the power time. Okay, these things you'll not understand it right now. So you just assume that for the ease of conversion of a given expression into its equivalent postfix expression, we have a via media. That via media is called as expression tree. Okay, so when I want to construct an expression tree, how should I go ahead? But before that, let us just have an introduction. An expression tree is a representation of expressions arranged in a tree-like data structures. Okay, so when I want to have an expression to look like a tree, that becomes an expression tree. How that tree has to be? Always the subtree's root is an operator. Its children are operands. Okay. So when I want to see, you can just see here a tree with leaves as operands and operands of the expression, and nodes contains the operators. Nodes means any internal nodes. When I talk about with reference to that particular subtree, root will be the operator, operands will be the left and the right child. Okay, soon you will see examples of that. Now, how a binary tree's expression tree will look like. Each leaf node contains a single operand. Every leaf node must contain a single operand. Every non-leaf node contains a single binary operator. I am talking here very specifically an expression containing binary operators only. If I take up a unary operator, definitely binary tree will not be the solution for that. Why? Because every time the operator will have a single operand. Okay, so you just keep this in mind. Every subtree when I take in the whole tree, leaf node must contain operand and non-leaf node must contain an operator, and that operator is strictly a binary operator because I'm talking about binary expression tree. Similarly, you can have what is called as ternary expression tree, where we talk about every operator having three operands. Every operator having three operands. So in that case, the expression tree must have a property that a node can have three children. That's why I call such a tree as ternary expression tree. Okay. Now, when I speak up the construction of this binary expression tree, it holds like this. The left and the right subtrees of an operator, they represent sub-expressions. It means when I write 2 plus 3, how can I construct the expression tree for this? Plus, I will always put it as a root. 2 will become the left because this being the left operand, it becomes left. And 3 being the right operand, it becomes the right child. Okay, this is how I construct. Now, suppose I have the expression like this. 2 plus 3 star 4. Okay, and suppose there is a bracket given for this. Whenever bracket is there, BODMAS rule has to be applied, and according to BODMAS rule, star will take the higher precedence. So how the tree will look like? Star will come at the center, To its left is 3. To its right is 4. To its right is 4. And towards the root is plus, and there is 2 at the left. This is how the expression tree for the given expression is constructed. Always when you take up a subtree, this is a subtree. When you take up a subtree, star, that is the operator, will become the root node, and the left and the right child will be operands of that particular operator. Okay, any doubt at this point in time? Please let me know. If no doubts, I will proceed ahead. Any doubts? Please comment quickly. No doubts. Okay. So I'll proceed ahead. I'll take an example. This is an example of an infix expression. Okay. When I take up an infix expression called 3 plus 5 plus 9 star 2. Okay. How do you go ahead? Can you try drawing the expression tree for this? I'll give you 1 minute of time. Once you are done, please type done in the chat. Apply BODMAS rule, please. Okay, try drawing only for this part of the tree. Okay, 5 plus 9 star 2. Then you apply for the given expression. Anyone done? Done. Okay. So can I draw it so that you can cross verify? 5 plus 9 plus, I'll take, which is the innermost? 5 plus 9. Okay. Plus I'll make it as root. 5 on the left, 9 on the right. Okay. Now I have star. I have star. So I'll write star at the center. 5 plus 9 will become the left child and 2 will become the right child. Then to this I have a plus and then I have 3 on the left. Is this the same thing you have drawn or any other thing you have drawn? Same? Okay. So let us just cross verify this. Okay. This is the resulting expression tree that you are getting for the given infix expression. Then you may ask me a question. Do I need to draw an expression tree for the given infix expression? Yes, of course. The expression tree is mainly created for the conversion purpose. Conversion into what? Into postfix or prefix. So that the brackets and all will not be there for confusing me. And there is no precedence rule in the postfix or prefix. This we have seen in stack operations already. Okay. So according to that, infix expression getting converted into expression tree is more important. Okay, once constructed, how do I go ahead with the postfix expression? How do I get prefix expression? Can anybody quickly comment on this? How do I get equivalent postfix expression? Can anybody tell me? It's the simplest question that I'm asking. You just require a bit of intelligence to think about it. For this given tree is what? It is the expression tree constructed from what? From the given infix expression. Now, if I want a prefix expression for this tree, how do I get it? Exactly, Anushka. You have to write pre-order traversal. If I want a postfix expression, you just have to write post-order traversal. It is so simple. Okay. This is why I convert a given infix expression into what is called as expression tree. And once that expression tree is ready for me, I'll just have to apply pre-order traversal or post-order traversal. I will get my postfix expression for the expression tree. Okay, or I will get the prefix expression that is required for the given infix expression. This is the reason why I convert the given expression into what is called as an expression tree. Okay, I need not, you just imagine writing, those many lines of code for converting infix to postfix. Can you just recollect the number of lines of code you have written for that particular conversion, infix to postfix conversion? If you go back to stack operations or to applications of stack, when we were discussing about infix to postfix conversion, we were bothered about that precedence rule. We were bothered about what is the operator that I'm getting, whether that operator's precedence is greater than the stack stop. So many things we had bothered about. Okay, but here it becomes so convenient for the user perspective, for the coder perspective. Only three lines of code will talk about conversion of infix to postfix, because pre-order traversal in your program, if you go and check, pre-order traversal has hardly 4 lines of code. For the programmer perspective, this becomes much convenient. But what is the complexity involved? Construction of this particular tree, that complexity is always there. It's always there. So we will see it when we go ahead. Okay. Now, okay, the same thing I have depicted here. In-order traversal will give you the infix expression without parenthesis. Pre-order will give the prefix expression. Post-order will give the postfix expression. Now, uh, can you give me the postfix expression for this particular tree? I'll give you 1 minute of time. Postfix expression for this given tree. It's an expression binary tree. 1 minute of time. Your time starts now. जल्दी कमेंट करो if you have got. Yes, any answers? You have become slow, guys. Okay, Ananya has commented. I'm just waiting for the other postfix. Now you should be so quick in this, guys. You should not wait this much long. What is postfix expression telling? Left, right, root. So when I take up left, right, root, when I take up, what will be left, right, root for this? 8, 5 minus. Left for star is over. I'll go to the right side. On the right side again I have left, right, root. So I will write 4, 2 plus. Then 3 division. Then star. Is it taking so longer for you? Comment quickly. Only one answer I've got. Done. At this point, you should be so quick, I'm telling you. Given a tree, quickly you should tell me what is the pre-order, what is the post-order. Okay. Can you quickly tell me what is the prefix expression for this? Bhago. Jaldi. Think about it. Yes, any answers? Done. I want the answer, guys. You have written done, but I want the answers. Jaldi. Type it. I know you require time for typing. What is pre-order? I'll write root. left, right, root, left, right. It has to be a mantra for you. Okay, now at this point, you need not wait so much. Yes, I will tell the answer for you. Star minus 8, 5, division plus 4, 2, 3. Have you got the correct answer? This is your pre-order traversal. I will get prefix expression for this. Is this a correct answer? Yes, almost all of you have typed the same answer. Good, keep it up. Now, I'll go to the next example. Can you write equivalent infix expression for this? Jaldi. What will be the equivalent infix expression? Yes, I'll tell the answer. Correct. 8 minus 5 star 4 plus 2 division 3. You're right. Perfectly right. So I'll go to the next slide. Okay. So when I take up this particular example, star is at the top of the tree. I would call star has become the root node. Okay. And minus and division are at level 1. I call it as level 1. Okay. Plus is at level 2. So what, according to you, which operator is the first to be evaluated? Can you guess? Which operator is the first to be evaluated? Or which operator is the last to be evaluated? Yes, plus, exactly right. The level at which the operator is there, that will decide the quickness of the evaluation of that particular operator. The lower the level, fastest will be the evaluation. Upper the level, the slowest will be the evaluation. Okay, this is what is the next slide talking about. The levels of the nodes in the tree indicate their relative precedence of the evaluation. Okay, so when I talk about operations at higher levels of the tree, they are evaluated later than those which are below them. Okay, please note all these things. You should understand them. You should not by heart these things. Okay, you should just understand this. The operator, if it is at lower level, that gets evaluated much faster. Okay, then comes the time for the operators that are at higher levels. So the root node which is taken as the root node, that particular operator will be the last to be evaluated. Okay, now can you write infix expression for this quickly? I think this takes half a minute, not even half a minute. What is the infix expression for this particular tree? Correct. 4 plus 2 star 3. Exactly right. Um, what value does it evaluate to? Correct. 18. Because 4 plus 2 is the first to be evaluated. You just imagine I have given the expression like this. 4 plus 2 star 3. Can you draw the expression tree for this? 4 plus 2 star 3. Yes, can you draw the expression tree for this? 4 plus 2 star 3. And what will be the resultant value? Who will be the root node? 10 is the answer. Who will be the root node? Which operator will be the root node? Plus. Exactly right. Okay. So now I think definitely I can go ahead. Okay. This is your given infix expression, give me the postfix and prefix. You take 1 minute of time for this. Guys, you don't blame me, okay? I am taking this class like this because I have taught you already all these things, okay? It has to be more interactive than teaching again. So I'm putting these questions to you. Don't blame me at all, please. This is for practice. I've given you the infix expression. Resultant expression tree also I have drawn. You have to tell me prefix and postfix. Okay, it evaluates to 600% correct. Can you write its equivalent prefix, equivalent postfix? Take 1 minute of time. Answer is 600% correct. Good work. Prefix is okay. Okay. Let you just give me the answers. Not an issue. See, when you come over here, guys, I'll give you an expression. फटाफट से बोलना है what is the prefix, what is the postfix. We should be so well versed in it. Okay, prefix. I've got most of you have answered me this. Star minus 85 division plus 423. Exactly right. Postfix. I'll tell you. 85 minus 42 plus 3 division star. That will be the postfix. So let us verify. Okay, have you got the same answer for prefix and postfix? I hope that you have got it. Okay, I think this has been repeated so many times, that's why. Okay, let's go ahead. If I want to traverse it, I think this I will skip. Okay, these slides will show you which is the first to be printed and which is the last to be printed. Okay, this part is the left subtree to be printed first, then the right subtree second, then the root node will be the last. This is for post order. Okay, now when I take a pre-order, first to be printed is, first to be printed is tree, second to be printed root, second to be printed is left subtree, third to be printed is the right subtree. Okay, so I'll just skip these slides. Next, how do you obtain an expression tree from a postfix expression? From a postfix expression. You just imagine like this. I have been given with the postfix expression. You have to construct equivalent tree and get me the infix expression. If I ask you this way, given a postfix expression, you have to convert that postfix expression into a tree, and from the tree I want you to get the infix expression. This is what is given for you. Suppose, how do I do that? Okay, this is a procedure. You have to scan the symbol from left to right. Go through the steps very carefully, please. Okay, scan the symbol from left to right. This is the reverse of what we have done till now. Till now what we have done, infix expression was given, for that an expression tree was constructed, and then we have converted that to postfix. Okay, now how do I obtain an expression tree from a given postfix expression? Or, sorry, I think I have written it wrongly. I'm so sorry for it. From a given infix expression. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, scan the symbol from left to right. You have to start scanning from left to right. Create a node for every scanned symbol. It means if I have given 3 plus 2, create a symbol. Whenever you get a symbol, for 3, create a node. For plus, you create a node. For 2, also you create a node. If the scanned symbol is an operand, push that onto the stack. If it is an operand, push that onto the stack. If it is an operator, make it as a node and, pop 2 times. Do you remember this kind of procedure we had followed? We had followed for doing conversion, evaluation of a postfix expression. When we had done evaluation of postfix expression, we had followed the same procedure. Please remember this. Okay, pop 2 times and make sure the first popped will become the second operand, second popped will become the first operand. We had done the same procedure. Here also the same thing goes. If the symbol is an operand, just push it onto the stack. Don't worry about it. But if it is an operator, pop 2 times and make sure first popped will become the right child of the current operator and second popped will become the left child. Whatever resultant is there, that resultant will be pushed back onto the stack. Okay, this procedure is continued until the end of the expression. This procedure is continued until the end of the expression. I'm just writing the sample code for that. Okay, I have got an expression, postfix expression, that I will scan from left to right until the null, until I encounter a null. So every scan symbol, if it is an operand, how do I check if is it an operand? Is it an alphabet or a number? Whether that operand that I have searched, that I have gone through, is it an alphabet or a number? If it is an alphabet or a number, I will create a node and push it onto the stack. Nothing else I'll do. So first thing that I'll do is alnum. This is an inbuilt function available in ctype.h. If it is an alphabet or a number, you just make sure that whatever temporary node you have created, that temporary node has to be pushed onto the stack. Okay, so stack of k++ is equal to temp. You're just pushing onto the stack. If not, pop how many times? 2 times. Pop 2 times. Okay, and when you're popping, the first popped will become the right child of the temporary node. Second popped will become the left child of the temporary node. Then once this is done, the whole of temporary node with the left child and the right child will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, and at the end of this whole expression, the root will be available at the top of the stack. That root containing the subtrees will be returned back. It will be returned back. So when you return back, you will get the resultant tree which has root node acting as the main operator which will be evaluated at the end. Okay, so this is the overall procedure for doing this. Any doubts at this point? Please let me know from your end. Any doubts at this point? Procedure remains same, no change at all. Purposely, I have not written a code for this. This is an assignment for you. Okay, given a postfix expression, you just have to construct equivalent tree for that, then try evaluating that. This is an assignment for today's class. Okay. Yes, please. If you want me to show the procedure again, I'll show you the procedure again. I'll show you the function also again. You have to try implementing this on your own. Okay, frankly tell me, how many classes you have in a day nowadays? Anushka, you are there?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'll show you the function again. Thank you. I'll show you the function again. Please let me know from your end, how many classes you have in a day now? No classes, right? I'm unable to hear you. You can comment. I will see your comment. No classes except Unix. Okay. Sir will take at max around 1 or 1.5 hours class. Okay. Other than that, you people are totally free. Please try doing these assignments with lot of interest. Only then you will understand the concepts. Okay, let me just show you the function again. Don't worry about it. I'll show you the function again. Take the whole of postfix expression. Okay, start scanning from left to right. So I have started from 0. This I indicates postfix expression's index. This K indicates stack's top. Okay, K indicates stack's top. Symbol indicates at that point, at that index of postfix expression, what is the symbol available. Until it becomes null, I have to continue this. Okay, every time when you scan through the symbol, every time create a node. Create node function remains the same. You can use the same function. I have already given you the programs that I have discussed till now. You have the soft copy of the programs already available with you. You can copy that. Okay. Create node remains the same. Temporary nodes left and right all I have made as null. Then temporary nodes info part I have filled it with the symbol that I am scanning right now. The symbol may be an operator or it may be an operand. Okay. Next, whether the symbol that I'm scanning right now, is it an alphabet or a number? If it is an alphabet or a number, what it means? It is an operand. It's an operand. And if it is an operand, that particular node has to be simply pushed onto the stack, do nothing other than that. So how do I do that? I will assign definitely pushing of the stack. K indicates top. You can take top also as a variable here. Instead of K, you can write it as top. Okay. STK of top plus plus is equal to temp. Temp is what? The node. The node. Okay. So push function is acting like this. Node you're pushing. Any data type you can push onto the stack. Okay. Instead of pushing an integer or character or a double or a float, you're pushing the node. Okay. So STK, I have declared it here only. You need not write push and pop function explicitly. This single line of code is doing push function. Okay. STK of K++, it means stack's 0th position is filled with temporary node. Otherwise, what is otherwise? If the symbol that I'm scanning right now is not an operand, it is not an operand. It means what? It is an operator. If so, just remember the steps that you have done in the postfix evaluation of stack. There what we used to do? Pop 2 times in such a manner that first pop will become the second operand. When I write 2 plus 3, 3 is the second operand. And when I draw equivalent expression tree for this, 3 will be the right child of plus. So that's why first popped will become the right child. Second popped will become the left child. Then as a whole you will have a subtree that you are pushing again onto the stack. This you are repeating until you complete the whole of postfix expression so that you will get equivalent infix expression for this. Okay, the reverse of what we have done, that's what I told you. Now what I will do, I'll pop 2 times. How do you pop? You need not write explicitly pop function here. Instead what you can do, call minus k on STK. Minus means take the value then decrement k. Sorry, decrement k and then take the value. Okay, so take the value and put it onto the right side of the temporary node. Okay, then second time popped will be the left child of the temporary node. As a whole now, temporary node has temp itself, then to the right, to the left, 2 popped elements are there. The 2 popped elements are the operands. Operand may be a sub expression or a single operand. It can be anything. Okay. Now push this whole temporary node back to the stack. This continues until the end of expression. This is the closing of for loop. Until the end of the whole expression, whole postfix expression, this continues. So at the end, I will have at the top of the stack the whole of the tree available. So just return the address of that particular root node. How? By popping. Always popping is minus minus k, pushing is k plus plus. That is minus minus top is the popping, top plus plus is the pushing. Imagine if k is equal to minus 1. Imagine k is equal to minus 1. Similar to the stack operations when we had taken top is equal to minus 1. Top is equal to minus 1 when it was there. We had done plus plus top for pushing. But here k is taken as 0. When k is taken as 0, already you are at that position. Already you are there at that position. That's why I am doing post increment instead of pre-increment. This is the only difference between the push that we have discussed in the stack and the push that we are using here. Okay. This is the overall procedure for construction of the expression tree for the postfix expression, for the given postfix expression. And when you apply in-order traversal for this, you will get the infix expression. Can you try doing this particular thing as assignment today? Given a postfix expression, it has to construct expression tree, and the same display function which we have used for the normal binary tree, the same display function you can copy and paste it. Okay, so that expression tree constructor called display function, it will display sidewards the expression tree, then call in order traversal on it. Okay, can you do this? Yes, please comment. Can you do this? Okay. So can I assume that some person from your end will explain this tomorrow in the class? Can I take it from your end? I've given you the whole function itself. You just have to explain this by taking an example. Can you do this for 5 minutes? Tomorrow's class? Yes, okay. So that's the end of the discussion of this expression tree. Tomorrow's class timing, please let me know from your end. When do you have Unix class tomorrow? 9. So 9 to 11 sir will finish, I think. Can I take at 11 as today? Okay. So tomorrow see you at 11 o'clock. Okay. We will have a nice discussion done tomorrow for 5 or 10 minutes on the expression tree. And then we will begin with what is called as hashing. I'll be completing in half an hour that subject. Okay. That chapter. In just half an hour, I'll complete that. That's the end of the portion. Okay. So see you tomorrow. Have a nice time. Okay. Take care of yourself and do work on the assignment that is given. Do work on the hackathon program that is given. Okay. All the very best. Thank you. See you at 11 tomorrow.